What's up, guys? How y'all doing? Good morning. Some of you are waking up. Some of you were up all night, like me. Vampires. See, some of you are really here. What's up, KC? What are you doing? Should you be at school already? Online. Mace, peace. Nick. Yeah, I'm just trucking out here, man. You guys like that picture I have? Yeah? That big cheeseburger? Some of y'all are gonna be eating breakfast, but I haven't eaten anything yet, so I'm getting kind of hungry. Oh man, peace. Yeah, I'm just driving. I left Dallas. Well, I passed through Dallas from Houston. Now I'm passing Denton, Texas, on my way to Oklahoma City. So I'm like 3 hours away. Uh, and the funny thing is, as I'm driving, I'm looking around, I'm seeing those damn cops hiding, man. Man, these guys are very sneaky. I'm like, they're not here to protect and serve. They're like right there waiting in that little corner. You know, they got that little speeding thing. They're reading everybody. They're like, you can't see them. So, hey, you guys gotta learn how cops hide. You be pulling up over a bridge and they're like right there hiding in the bushes. If you speed and they catch you, it's over, man. You're done. They got you. I see all the time. So lucky for me, on my truck, I'm governed, meaning I can't go certain past speed limit. The highest I can go is 65. So the freeway here in Texas, once you leave the city, it's 75. So I have no problem when it comes to speed. But everybody else, yeah, they gotta watch out. They got to watch out. Well, I'll drop the StreamYard, whoever wants to come up and, chill. Right now I'm just driving. I'm in my own zone by myself, meditating. Besides Stir Shift, there's usually no Manosphere channels is up or anything. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Man, like, last week was crazy. Like, when it comes to the, you know, famous people, we had like three major people, famous people, passed away last week, man. It's crazy. I was like, man, don't be surprised if you're gonna hear another famous person dying this month, and it's gonna be very shocking to a lot of people, to millions of people. But that's life, man. You're born and you die. That's the way it is. But because they're in the spotlight, their death is it comes as a shock, right? Because they're known in the public eye, and then once they're out of here, TMZ tells us, they let us know what's going on. Uh, so anyone out there listening, who's getting unemployment benefits? I heard the president they're saying they're supposed to end the program or to end the unemployment benefits for quote unquote COVID victims this month. They say it was supposed to be July 31st, but it looks like they extended it for 1 month. I wonder, I wonder what will happen after because six. Well, I know some people are getting $900. Was it? Some people are getting what $600 a week. Yeah, some people are getting 900. Hey, $3,600 a month is. I mean, it's good for a single guy. Let's say you're a student and you were working part time, but you lost your job because of the pandemic. Uh, 3,600 a month, man. In college, check this out. I know you guys are gonna laugh at me. For almost what 6 years, when I was in college working part time in retail, Office Depot, I was barely making. Check this out. In a month, I was barely making $1,000. Think about that. I was barely making $1,000 after taxes and everything. And my rent when back in 2008 was four four six was it? It was $440 plus dryer and washer and water and everything. So it was bringing up to $480 a month. So I'm making like $900 a month, close to what $500 goes on rent. Then you got electricity, and then you gotta have money for food, right? And gas. Man, I barely had any money to do anything. I was dirt poor. I remember the first time I did my income tax by myself. My first income tax, living alone, was $11,000 a year. So, like I say, the people who are getting like $3,600 a month, man, praise God, because I never saw that kind of money myself. I never got to see that much when I was going to school, man. So, don't some people, oh man, that's not enough. I'm like, bro, I had to look in my pocket and look for change. I had to have it. Check this out. When you're poor, you want to find any means necessary to basically preserve money. My main meal was black beans and rice. Black beans and rice was my to-go diet because I couldn't afford anything. I couldn't even afford chicken breast. Me buying chicken breast was luxury, and to be eating that like like one breast a day or something. One chicken breast a day. What's up, Vision?
Hey, fasting. I'm not gonna be long. I'm gonna
What's up?
email you later. I want to ask you for your phone number. I was listening to the healthy stuff you were saying on Kuda.
Oh, okay. That was
about
you.
yeah, about the herbs and all that stuff.
That was you. The Angry
Yeah,
Man
well,
too.
yeah, that was me. Cause I'm trying to get away from this place, eh? I need to
Oh,
I need
okay.
to get away for 3 months. You know what I mean? So like, I didn't want to show up as Vision, cause
Yeah.
they keep saying I'm looking for clout and all this bullshit, bro. So I want to talk to you about that herb stuff, though. I
Ah.
believe you, man. I think you're right about that stuff. I'll probably
About
give
the
you a call
what?
later on, eh? Sorry?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, peace
No, I
out.
say you boring a little bit. You say what?
I said
I
I
was
want to
right
talk to you
about
about
what?
the herb. You were talking about herbs today on the Kuda stream, and I found that interesting. You're talking about the
Oh, the
oil,
herbs.
yeah,
Okay.
and the oils and the healthy stuff and the healthy lifestyle.
Yeah.
So I want to talk to you about some of that stuff.
Oh yeah, that's fine, man. Hey, I don't mind,
All right,
man.
all
Oh yeah.
right.
Thanks,
Peace, eh?
man. Peace.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. About the herbs. So yeah, I was talking about Kuda stream. Um. Oh, peace, Mace. Uh. Yeah. You know the health thing. I'm like, man, you don't have to go to the hospital, man. If you're taking care of yourself, you don't have to sit in the hospital. I hate doctors, man. I don't trust them. The only time I go to the hospital is because I'm required by law every 2 years to go do my physical. I'm still trying to maintain my weight. Sitting down a while, you can add some weight on me. So that's why I use fasting as a way to monitor my weight. So uh, trucking is a very stressful job. And the thing about when it comes to weight loss, if you have a stressful life, if your mind is always stressed, it's hard to lose weight. You're actually gonna gain weight. You're gonna get body fat because your hormones and all that it's imbalanced because your mind is not focused. So I tend to was it mix up with intermittent fasting and then fast some days. That way I can actually maintain my weight. So like I remember I mentioned on one stream, my weight. This is how it works. If I eat, I'll add in 10 pounds, 7 to 10 pounds, because water and stuff like that. Water adds a lot of weight. So I'll drink like 4 bottles of what's it, 4 16 ounces of water, and then I'll pee all of them, and you know, by the time I end the week, I started the week losing 10 pounds, adding 10 pounds in the middle of the week, and then lose all of it. So I'm like in a range where I'm maintaining 10 pounds. It's like it's a flip flop. 10 pounds added, 10 pounds off. 10 pounds added, 10 pounds off. Yeah. So it's like a cycle, and that's what I tell people. I'm like, hey, if you have the luxury to actually go to the gym, work out 2 or 3 times a day, and you have like a healthy lifestyle, like fasting, intermittent fasting, man, you're gonna be in good shape in no time. And not only that, your health and and your immune system is gonna be up in par. It's gonna be up there. You won't have to worry about getting sick and going to the doctor and spending all that money paying for something you can take care of yourself. Doctors should be last resort. Should be like emergency where you have a stroke, you lose a leg or you lose a limb, and you need to go get stitches. Yeah, but something like a headache, if you have a headache, usually a fever, what the fever is doing is it's telling your body that you got some sickness in you, so it's trying to raise the temperature to fight it. So not all the time when you're actually sick, it's quote unquote bad. It's just a mechanism. Your body is basically telling you, hey, I'm raising your temperature. Look, some foreign entity is trying to attack you. So get some stuff, get some herbs, get your health up in order, change your diet. And notice whenever you get sick, really sick, you don't want to eat. Think about it. When you get really, really sick, you don't want to eat, because your body is actually your body is basically telling you, hey, you need to fast. You need to get your health in order. So it's always interesting. It's always interesting. Fasting, I'll say fasting is the way to go. It's very, very helpful, and it's up to the person. Uh, Everything in life you gotta test it out and see if it works. I can only say so much. But anyway, yeah. So I'm just out here trucking, driving, heading to Oklahoma, just relaxing in my truck. I don't know if you guys caught my last stream I had about abortion. I was actually surprised that I was talking about abortion and YouTube didn't flag my stream. That was interesting. I did a 2 hour and 15 minutes stream, and nothing happened. So for those of you who didn't catch it, you better catch it. It's interesting. Yeah, you'll learn a lot. The whole thing about abortion is, I'm like, hey, if you don't want to have any kids, then abstinence or another thing. A lot of women, they don't know their cycle, which is kind of weird. Like they're supposed to know, because there are certain times of the month where, for those who want to go raw, whatever, a woman can get pregnant. And another trick for those of you guys who are either you have a wife with kids, or you're married and you're planning on having children in the future. When a woman is breastfeeding, she can get pregnant. Did you guys know that? A woman who's breastfeeding, she can get pregnant because her body, it's producing milk, and there's a mechanism in her body that say, "Hey, you can't conceive." So it's like breast milking. A woman having a milk, producing milk is like a form of birth control. It's like the best form of birth control. It's like it doesn't matter how many times you go in on her raw, right? For the guys out there who wanna, go raw. It's like no pregnancy. But as soon as she cuts the breastfeeding, it's over. Because I've seen it. Notice some guys, you may have some friends. He have a sibling. Instead of being a year or 2 year difference, there'll be like a few months, like 9 months. I've met one guy where he's an older brother, like him and his brother. They're like a difference of 9 months. And I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, wait, your parents didn't wait? And then it clicked on my head. Once I learned about the breastfeeding thing, I'm like, oh. So as soon as his mom cut his younger brother, his elder brother from breastfeeding, because I know some parents, they'll breastfeed their children till like 9 months or 7 months and they'll cut it. But I know some parents, they'll breastfeed their children till like 1 year, 1.5, and they even some studies are saying it's more helpful to breastfeed your child until 2, even if you don't have to she doesn't have to breastfeed the child. She can put the breast milk. She can still produce breast milk and put it in bottles for her son. That way to nutrients basically, mommy's nutrients. But yeah, I was like, man, I'm like, I guess daddy was like, oh, honey, let's get to it. Let's make more babies. Oh man, yeah, yeah. That's a little trick I learned. For those of you guys looking forward to be a parent, remember, if you want to wait 5 years and you already had one child, just make sure your wife stay breastfeeding. Which I doubt she's gonna do it. Yeah, I remember. There's another herb that's now naturally what it does is it stops a woman from conceiving, because what happens is it opens her uterus. So regardless if a man ejaculates or anything, uh, the sperm cannot reach the where the egg is because it falls out. Because the for the conception to happen, it has to seal or close off. But if it's open, that's why there's some certain medicine they'll say women who are pregnant should not take it. Why? Because it opens her canal. So there's certain herbs. What it does is it's like you can use it as spices or anything. But if a woman takes it, what happens is she can't get pregnant because the conception won't happen because of the opening, like the expansion of her birth canal or whatever scientific terms they call it. So, but some people may not believe it. But I'm like, hey, just try it, find out. Yeah, yeah. To brother Kane, yeah. Think about it. Like, ask all those women, right? Ask her, when did she conceive? You realize they'll be like, oh, I stopped breastfeeding my child and I got pregnant. Yeah, like also some parents was a year to year back and forth. They're gonna this year they have a son, next year they have a daughter, next year, so they're just going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, successively, nonstop, no break in between, no 2 year, 3 year break. No, they're just going every year, bam, 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 bam. Yeah, they do that. Yeah, Yeah, my channel is very small right now. This is like a backup channel. Usually, I made it in case we have overflow. People wanna they still have that steam from the third shift. They can come here and stuff like that. So, but on my other channel, my main channel, that's I'm planning on actually if I have to host like a live stream that are like my regular live stream, I'll host it over there and then upload it here. But sometimes my stream can be like 7 hour, 8 hour streams. So trying to download this kind of long stream can be hard. So if I know that stream is gonna be long, I'll just stream it on both channels. But anything that's less than 2 hours, I'll probably just upload it here. I tell you guys, doing content on YouTube and all that stuff, it's hard. I'm doing it for my phone. I bet I probably with my iPhone mic, I probably sound like trash. I don't sound like when I have my tools and my studio and stuff. But yeah, it's like tell you, it's time consuming. Some people were requesting me to do uploads, since I do about health and herbs and that. You gotta have time to do stuff like that. Because some of the herbs that I have, when I try to go online to look for reviews, most of the time people just talking about it. They don't really go in details, or they're just gonna mention it on a list and just read a blog. Gonna give what about it, what it does, the good, the bad. But there's some herbs that most people don't even talk about it. Some herbs are quote unquote banned from America, illegal, which are actually good. It will be good for Americans, but it's banned because the pharmaceuticals they gotta make money. They gotta make money from you. Hey, you guys like that picture I got? It was a YouTube censored. It's censoring free speech. Okay, everybody, make sure you wear that mask, right? Even though this thing is a hoax. Make sure you vote for me. November. It will be very, very tremendous. Very tremendous. You know, the economy is doing very, very well. I made sure that China pays and Mexico must build a wall. Look at this. I love this one. Donald Trump. Gangster. He's like, yeah, that's right. The president of the United States of America votes for me today. Yeah. To me, I'm predicting there won't be an election. Yeah, there's not going to be an election. Even if there is one, Donald Trump is going to win. And I'm not even a quote unquote Republican. I'm just using my, what I can see and, what's going on. That this guy, he's going to be president again. Yeah. There's going to be a lot of things happening this year before it's over, man. Yeah. Oh, I got two people in the building. Hey, who's in the building right now? I hope y'all are having a great morning. I'm looking on YouTube right now. It looks like there's no Manosphere shows right now at the moment. So I know usually Brother Ramil usually fires up on around 10, and then everybody. So it's like early morning, everybody waking up, going to work, drowsy stuff like that. So nobody fires up at this hour. Freedom is not free. You must pay with your life. Yeah. Choo choo. With the best around. Da-da-da-da-da-da. With the best. Da-da-da-da-da-da. With the best around. Look, the train, the train. Yes, long ass train. The highway right now is kind of dead. Usually gets very busy. Cops everywhere. I see you. Can't hide from me. Uh, Man, I should get a little dock station to hook up my phone. That way, the next time I'm driving around, I can show you guys what I see. America is beautiful. Like, it's a very big country, man. Like, so many empty lands. Everybody's caught up in the city, but I'm seeing a bunch of lands. Hold on. Let me show you guys. Oh, let's see. Look over there, man. Look, look over there. Look at the farm, cows and everything. Yeah, this America is a very big country. This is we're in Texas. Let's see, clearing over there, as you can see. Look at all those lands, man. Big lands, nobody living in there. You got some stuff here too. Yeah, America is it's a very large place. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, man, it's early. I'm surprised the iPhone, whenever I'm driving, never picks up the truck noise. So, man, technology on the iPhone is amazing. Last time I tried to play back one of my old streams when I was using my phone, I'm like, man, I wasn't hearing nothing in the background. No noise, nothing. To me, it's very loud right now. That's why usually when I'm speaking from if I'm driving, I gotta yell because I can't even hear myself sometimes. Oh yeah. Yesterday I barely had any sleep. I had so much high energy. I made a mistake. I had some CMOS in the afternoon. after I came back from my work, and I was supposed to get a nap so I can wake up early. I couldn't sleep. That's why I'm telling the brothers. I'm like, man, like if you have a hard time staying up and you need energy, get yourself some CMOS, man. I'm telling you, CMOS really works. Usually, I aim for getting the highest dose. So usually, I'll go to Amazon to get like a very high dosage. But yeah, man, Ramil, he got a lot of herbs. He basically uh, makes it from scratch, put it in capsules, and and sell them. So yeah, if you guys ever get a chance, check out RamilHerbs.com. He got some nice stuff. I know one of his herbs. For those who have an insomnia problem, he calls it night night nigga. A lot of people give a good feedback. That man, I take it, man, it knocks me out. So if you have was insomnia, there are certain herbs that you can take. But what Ramil does is he mixes it up. He mixes different herbs, like sleeping herbs, into one. So that way, you get all the benefits and everything. It knocks you out real quick. You gotta check it out. Yeah. And trucking, man, something is hard, like especially if you barely have any sleep, trying to stay up. It's not easy, man. Shout out to all the truckers out there. Staying up is very hard. It's like another beautiful thing I've come to appreciate about truck driving. I don't know how many shooting stars I've seen. I might have seen some spaceship. You guys don't have to believe me, but some of the things that we truck drivers see out here during the night, man. If only I had a camera record. Like, if only I could capture that moment when it happens on my phone. But some of the stuff you can't really plan it. Man, I remember seeing one time a shooting star. At first, I thought it was a plane, right? Because some planes sometimes when they're coming down, or the little chopper when they're in the sky and they put a flashlight, it's very bright. I was like, okay. I'm like, okay. I see a bright light. I'm like, oh, it looked like a star. And then all of a sudden, you know those movies where it show you like when a quote unquote a planet explodes and it does the little explosion, right? Like a big like the fireworks. Like just imagine if fireworks how they do it. Man, I'm driving. I think it was what going to West Texas. Yeah, it was a clear sky. There was some stars out there, and I saw that bright light. I'm like, oh man, that's interesting. And then all of a sudden, boom, like a firework. And then when it did that, guess what? It shut down like a shooting star. So it exploded. It got brighter, and then way down, straight down, and then it disappeared. Man, it was so beautiful, man. Like one great thing about trucking, man, you get to see, the stars, the heavens. Every night when I drive, every night I have to see a shooting star. And then another shooting star I saw last time, it was green, like lime green, and it was shooting from my right side. Well, yeah, right side going east, going to the well, actually, no, from my left side, on my left side, looking forward, my driver's side, the shooting star was going to my right side, and it was bright green. Like it lasted like 5 seconds. Most of them are usually very fast, where you miss it. Woo! But this one was like 5 seconds. I'm like, man, that's the beauty of the universe. And the Bible mentions, it says the stars above, they're basically angels. And everything we're seeing out there, everything, the sky, the sun, everything is within the earth. That's the irony of it. They try to make it seem like it's out there. No, it's just way up above us. That it feels like it's outside, but no, everything is right here within. What they call space and earth is one. It's together. It's not quote unquote separate. You know? The Bible says this space was in chaos, and he said, "Okay, let me make a space that separates the water that's above from the water that's below." And they said they called it space or firmament. So this whole thing about space out there, no, everything is right here because the sun, moon, and stars, they were made after the firmaments were created. So the idea that quote unquote the sun rotates around, the earth rotates within itself and rotates around the sun, the moon, and all that, it's all lies. They lied, man. They lied. It's not true. There was no moon landing. There was nothing like that. Apollo 13. It's all theater. It's all a movie. Nobody can leave this atmosphere. Nobody. The earth is a prison. So if the earth is a prison, how can man leave? They can't leave. I bet you. I can't prove this, but just using common sense. Those are spaceship that they show you. Oh, we're shooting it up above, going to space. Guess what? You can't tell if it went all the way out of the atmosphere because the sky looks curved. How do you know this spaceship didn't fall off in the Pacific Ocean out there and they went to pick it up? How do you know? You don't know. Nobody knows. They just tell you. You see on TV, the spaceship bullshit X has landed. It has attached itself from the accomplishment. We are advancing in technology. All lies, man. Man was made for the earth. We're supposed to be grounded out here. Yeah, we can fly on a plane, chopper, whatever. But still, mankind, at the end of the day, you always want to come down to earth. You can only hang up in the skies for so long. But satellites and all that stuff, the way they tell us, it's all lies. The simplest way to explain satellite, which it's not the drawings, the CGI image they show us, that's not the real satellite. But what they call satellite, right? Whatever object, the simplest way to understand it, it's just an oversized drone. That's it. Satellites are just oversized drone. Remember the Air Force, right? They had a plane that can fly way up, right? You guys play Call of Duty, right? Or if you guys remember at the Iraq, where those guys like the Air Force, where it showed you that they said quote unquote they were terrorists, but come to find out it was basically civilians in Iraq where that soldier was shooting. He said, "Please let me shoot," and they were shooting, thinking the enemy, and those Iraqis tried to run away. You know that little graphics where it show you the plus, like in Call of Duty, whenever you're bombing from up the sky. Yeah, think about it. It's the same technology. Satellites. That's why they say, "Oh, we capture satellite images." Satellites are just oversized drone hanging away up there in the sky. They're not out in space. They're lying. It's like once you can think it, you're like, oh, it makes sense. It's like, man, they're lying to us. Once I understood, I was like, oh, okay, it makes sense. Yeah, satellites are just oversized drones. That's it. That's all it is. It makes sense. And, the image will show you aluminum foil. I'm like, you guys have flown a plane. Do you really think a plane will handle the pressure of flying if it was just a bunch of was it aluminum foil kind of cover and stuff like that? No. Yeah, of course it has metal, but they're lighter in weight because you gotta fly the plane. But come on, man, like look at the what they show us when it comes to satellite, man. It's like, come on, this is a joke. It looks like a freaking solar panel. And how are you gonna have sun when they show us space is dark? Like everything they show us, it's all lies, man. It's all lies. But like I say, the people they have a choice to choose believing in lies, and it's up to them. You can't force anything. Yeah. Uh, wow, 7:20. Time flies so fast. I'm surprised. Like Houston, the temperature was very hot. I'm right here. I just passed the Oklahoma border. It's telling me the temperature out here it's 70. What? Man, I left Houston close to 80, 77, 80. But here it says it's 70 and it's chilly outside. Wow. That's interesting. Man, the weather here is nice. No wonder I'm like, why am I getting so cold? I'm like, wow, it's hot out here. Oh, man, it's nice. Oh yeah, let me show you guys the casino. Oh shoot, hold on. Oh yeah, you guys see it? The casino? Yeah. Last time I was here during the pandemic, man, they closed down everything. There was no cars, nothing. But it looks like everything is open now. They got traffic now. But man, yeah, like the last time I was here, when I drove by, there was nothing. Like it was dead. I'm sure they probably lost a lot of money. But now everything is back to normal. Oh. I'm gonna keep the stream for another 15 minutes. I know in a few moments I'm gonna be going to a way station, so it's best that they don't see me with the headphones on. Yeah, I know they get very picky about that. They'll be like, "Oh, okay, that guy got a headphone now. Okay, let's pull him over. Let's get him to come to the station." So yeah, I'm thinking within 15 minutes I'm gonna be exiting the highway to go get on the weigh scale. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to making more content. Sometimes I just don't have time. Usually, for me, I notice it's best for me to make content when I have a topic, a subject. Then the the it flows. My content flows because I know what I'm gonna be talking about. But usually, up in panels, it's usually hard because it's free for all, basically. Unless you have guests joining you on the panel, talk about the subject. Yeah, it's like you're just gonna be there, talk your way out until you run out of ideas because you don't have any topic at hand. But I had a picture of the guy eating the cheeseburger. Speaking about health. Yeah, man, like Kudo is right. Like a few months ago he was talking about people upping up the games, getting herbs. And speaking about the studio tools and all that, man, like some of the stuff he was talking about that I took note and I saved. Like what I should do is on Amazon, like if I find something that interests me or somebody mentions, what I'll do is I'll go on Amazon, look it up, add it to my cart, and basically save it into later. That way it stays there in case I wanna, I decided to buy it or something. I'll just go and add it to the cart. But one thing I noticed about a lot of stuff that he was recommending, they are being sold out. So he's telling the truth. Like a lot of people this fall, they're gonna be locked at home. I mean, if they're already giving a hard time right now, and it's summertime where they're still shutting down businesses, quote unquote, the viruses are large, and then when quote unquote the macaroni virus came out, they kept saying this. Oh, when winter comes, it's gonna be very bad. It's gonna be very very bad. Be ready for for catastrophe. The numbers, going over 200,000 and all that stuff. So, like I said, just get ready, guys. Get ready for the winter pandemic, like the stocks will say, winter's coming. Winter's coming. And a lot of people are not taking heed to what some of the brothers are saying. But they'll learn. They'll learn. They can learn the easy way, the hard way, but it seems like a lot of people will learn the hard way. Man. Oh, it's nice out here. Wow. I'm surprised. It didn't even rain here. It doesn't look like it rained. Oh yeah, it looks like I'll be approaching the way station soon. Oh, by the way, on my last stream, I had this image. You guys need to watch this movie, man. Like it's called Eyes Wide Shut, starring Tom Cruise. Oh shoot, where's the other one? Yeah, this movie. It's very interesting. The crazy part about this movie is the producer who made this movie died a horrible death. Just look it up. Like look up the director of this movie. He died a horrible death. Mysterious, very mysterious. It'll make you put on your tinfoil hat about concerning how he died. Because the movie, man, it's like I said, just watch it. I think Tom Cruise made the movie with his then wife. Was it Kidman or something? I forgot her name. She's like blonde or something. Yeah, this movie was uh, so many truth was being told in that movie. The people who usually wear these masks are the people around you in leadership, management, etc., etc. You climb up. So that is one thing to look out for. Uh-oh. Looks like I'm coming up towards the way station, guys. Yeah. Well, I want to thank everybody who stopped by. I just wanted to fire up a morning stream. Peace out to everybody who showed up. I know me just talking is no fun. But yeah, I'm about to exit the way station. So y'all be safe. Have a great morning. Get your breakfast on, guys. Eat. And see you on the next one.